I nearly shout it, my heart thumping almost loudly enough for me to hear it over the Eastern European folk music plucking away in the background. Sit, she commands. As I slide onto the little brown stool, she stops moving suddenly, her breath quickening. She is still for a moment, her shrouded face tilting up to the ceiling. Then a moment later, she seems to visibly relax. Is reading my fortune causing her discomfort? What does that mean? Is my energy strong? Am I vibrating? I look down at my trembling hands. Sit, she says, even more sharply. I'm sitting, I say, as she finally breathes out and moves towards the table. Are you okay? Full profile, you said? Pass me your hand. I reach across and lay my hand in hers, palm facing up. Her fingers are clammy and warm. Are you ready? I feel almost giddy with excitement. Oh yes, I say as I straighten myself up. I should tell you, I'm kind of an amateur astrology enthusiast. I'm a Sagittarius, by the way. Aquarius rising. I cannot believe I stumbled upon this place. It feels like I was meant to be here. Maybe after this, the road ahead will no longer be an endless, nerve-wracking mystery, but rather a future to be moved towards. A future I can believe in. Oh, my heart sighs. The quiet peace in that. There is a moment of silence before she turns her head down to inspect my palm. What is your name? Mara. And where are you from, Mara? England, I say brightly. And then, technically I'm from a small town just north of Newcastle on the Scottish border, but I'd need to get out a map. Well, Mara, she interrupts. This is your lifeline. There is a very long line here. Long and unbroken. Very general. Nothing of note. Some signs of trauma here, but since then, very plain and unremarkable. I hold my tongue. Plain and unremarkable. I already know that. I tried and failed to stand out from the crowd, so I found it safer to stay in the shadows. I don't need to hear where I am now. I want to know where I'm going to be next. I need her to confirm what I feel in my bones, that something big is coming. Are you here on holiday? Yes, I say. I was supposed to be here with my best friend, her first post-baby getaway, but she pulled out because, well, babies are a lot of work. And then I glance down at her belly and swiftly add, I'm sure you'll be absolutely smashing at it though. Nothing to worry about. I suppose you already know that, being a clairvoyant. Shh, she hisses. She seems uncomfortable, I notice, moving slightly in the seat. Sorry, I say meekly. Shut up, Mara. Although your life is small, you seek adventure, she continues. I frown. This was true once, as an 18-year-old leaving home with 2 suitcases and a head full of dreams. Now, I'm not so sure. If there's still a part of me that is adventurous, it's only a whisper. So quiet, I almost can't believe it was ever there. This long weekend away with my best friend was supposed to be an adventure. Charlie, a seasoned globetrotter, chose Budapest because she said it was the coolest destination on the planet. Hip new cafes, famous ruin bars built into the shell of crumbling buildings. It was the creative, fashion and art community in Europe's new industrious home. She sold it to me hard. Then, Charlie pulled out abruptly. She was stressed about leaving baby Sophie, who'd had a fever 2 nights running, and she called me as I was trying to make every clothing possibility fit into a tiny hand luggage-only backpack. It was a mere 16 hours before the flight. It wasn't the first time she'd cancelled on me since becoming a mum, but I'd been so sure this trip was actually going to happen. Charlie and Mara, the flirty 30s, the brilliant sequel to our tipsy 20s, Charlie's return to the world, the long-anticipated reboot to our friendship. I was so deflated I cried. Then she cried and apologised, and I felt guilty for crying, and then, to alleviate my guilt, I put on the bravest face I could and told her I would go anyway, have a fantastic time, and she shouldn't worry at all. It'll be good for you, Mara, she'd said. But I've struggled for 2 straight days. Charlie prepaid for the